Well, I'll grant you that the royal tombs here in Petra's Main Street are certainly very impressive. They're not my favorite. My favorite took quite a bit of scrambling to find. It's not in the guidebook. There's no name for it. Nothing spectacular as far as the tourist books are concerned. But here you can see some ancient carved steps. Remember, we're talking about more than 2,000 years ago. Carved steps coming up to this place. Now, unfortunately, I didn't come by the carved steps. I came from the top of the mountain. All the while, getting to places that I thought, well, let's see, if this doesn't go down, can I get back up? And there were lots of times when I turned around and had no idea what I'd come to. By the way, there are the tour groups here for their 2-hour visit to Petra. I've already had my good 3 or 4 hours alone. Oh, there are the people riding their little rent-a-donkeys. So as I say, that's certainly impressive. But I'll show you what I like better. And of course, this is just because of my personal experience of having stumbled upon this on my own. But here in the hillside, you can see that something's been carved. And all through these hillsides, you see dark shaded holes that lead into something. Here's what they lead into. So who knows what statues or offerings may have been in these niches. But let's enter one. So here's this room. Perfect corners. You can see the marks from the whatever tools they had to carve out this stone. Solid rock above. Look here, they've carved little places to probably put ropes, I'm guessing. Maybe they had, who knows, something hung from there, or maybe tied up their donkeys. You can see the niches in the wall there that probably held boards that perhaps there was a tent structure of some kind in here. See this little hole here? Somebody made that. Way back when, some guy with his little primitive chisel said, oh, here would be a good spot, and chipped away. Now, while this tomb is in good shape, here's one beside it. I don't think any paint job could have come close to matching this spectacular design. Thank you, Mother Nature. Thank you, geologic forces. And look how perfectly this has all been worked, by the way, as you can see. It's been, this didn't happen by accident. There's a lot of work involved in chipping this away. And then, unfortunately, this really spectacular, nice tomb had its roof cave in. What a huge room. Of course, this was all solid rock, carved out to make this room. And I wonder if the architect and the builders chipping away had any idea of what their wallpaper would be like. I just, wow, wow, wow. Just fantastic. Of course, you don't want to be here when the roof caves in. I'm at a bit of a loss here. I'd love to come up with some amazing thing to say about life lessons, but sometimes you just have to be quiet and look. So what do you think? Is Petra worth visiting? And is it worth getting off the beaten path? Scrambling over the rocks for an hour to find a place where nobody else will be today? It just goes on and on and on. Yep, this is my favorite spot right here. So far.